Some children cannot even ask their father, how are you? They have not born you well.
How are you is disrespect?
Chance, I don't even have a picture with my father.
You don't.
I don't.
Active.
Oh.
I don't.
The only picture I have with my father is carrying me as a baby.
Exactly.
In the hospital.
Exactly.
I promise you that is the only picture.
In the hospital where you were
In
born.
the hospital.
In my house,
That is the only.
you dare not invite a lady over.
If you are going far, Kendrick, in my house, I am not happy right now. In my house, the only person that can touch my father is my sister.
Exactly.
The only person that can touch my father is that you cannot touch my Welcome to the Ish podcast, where Blackish and Grownish meets culture, comedy, and real perspective. This isn't just a podcast, it's a community. So here with me, I have my beautiful colleagues and co-members, Sharon Emeche. Jesus Christ. And on my right hand side, I have Kendrick Steve. You are very welcome to the Ish podcast.
Welcome everybody.
He's a baller. He's a baller, guys. He's a huge baller. You can see how he's dressed.
Amen.
You can see how he's dressed. This one on her own. We don't talk about her wealth.
Amen.
It's all spoken of. She's too
Hey,
rich.
God, you should help me.
Rich.
You know that kidnapping is rampant now.
They cannot.
People should be mindful.
Can they kidnap that
Let's
baby?
be mindful.
They don't put her for sack bag.
Can they kidnap that baby? No fee kidnap.
They play. It will shock you.
Money is security.
Nothing is impossible again.
Money is security. So let's go straight into what we have for today. So today we are going to be talking about Blackish, who we relate to the most in Blackish, and what does that say about us? You feel me? So like, which character do you connect with? Like,
Start with Kendrick.
Kendrick.
You should start with me.
Kendrick. So you look like Junior. So like this now, we are expecting.
Actually,
We already know your answer, but to fulfill our righteousness, who do you connect with the most?
it's actually Junior.
Can you imagine? Are you guys lost twins?
Active.
It's actually Junior, honestly.
Active. So
There was this particular scene in Blackish where I think I sent it to the group chat. One
wait,
time,
look like woman.
when Dre, Junior's dad, and Dre's father, they sat down on a bench and they were admiring women that were passing by. That scene is
Father and son goes.
that very, very iconic. That scene was very, very wonderful. Like I felt so. In the Nigerian society today, fathers don't sit down with their children.
Never.
Not their children, their sons. And talk about women, laugh about women.
Very, very rare.
Mind you, the father is married though. Fathers are married.
Oh, God.
But honestly, I actually feel like Nigerian dads should do better. Not only Nigerian dads, African dads, they should do better, in relating with their sons concerning the affairs of women. Because sons these days, they grow up to be menace in the society. So I actually feel like if fathers actually relate with their sons that way, it creates a kind of connection and bond that an understanding between them, that women are very, very beautiful. We love women so much. We can't do without women, honestly.
Actually, yeah.
And nobody, we can't do without women.
Yeah.
Women are one of God's.
Perspective.
Yeah, but to be very honest with you, Kendrick, I'm a very realistic person. You see, I feel like Nigerian parents will never ever get to that level.
They will never, bro.
Where you can sit down with your child.
I don't think so, right? I think it's just for the Lapo babies, Lapo parents that cannot get to that level. Why I say this is because I have actually seen people from a different background, and they're well-to-do. They have settled their children's school fees. They've settled all the bills, and they could actually relate and bond with their kids. In fact, some of them have the type of bond and friendship where they relate as friends, where they relate as people who are not maybe equal, but to that level. if you do something and I want to punish you, instead of outrightly punishing you, I have a conversation. Oh, this is why I'm going to do this, because you did something like that. And we're having a new age of parenting where parents are encouraging their kids to be expressive. I'm going to point to one example on TikTok. Raye's mom, right? There's this little girl on TikTok with her mother, and just showing us a little glimpse of how she trains that child. It's not the traditional way that we're used to. So I think this, maybe I won't call it Lapo babies and Nepo babies. I think this new generation of parenting is getting to that level.
If like this generation actually like gets to that level of, you know, openness and connection, guy, hey,
it would change a whole lot.
It would change a whole lot.
Change a whole lot, because
and it would prevent a lot of child hurt and child trauma.
Exactly.
Because some children cannot even ask their father, how are you? They have not born you well.
How are you is disrespect.
Charles, I don't even have a picture with my father.
You don't.
I don't.
Active.
Oh.
I don't.
The only picture I have with my father when he carried me as a baby, when
Exactly.
in the hospital.
Exactly.
I promise you that is the only picture.
In the hospital where you were
In the
born.
hospital.
In my house,
That is
you dare not invite a lady over.
If you are going far, Kendrick, in my house, I am not capping right now. In my house, the only person that can touch my father is my sister.
Exactly.
The only person that can touch my father is you cannot touch you will die.
That is extreme.
Your life will be cut short. Because you'll be like, who are you?
Who are you?
Children of these days.
Wow.
It's crazy.
When did you start paying rent?
When you
Under my own roof.
have you ended in your life? That is the usual statement. You understand? But don't worry, it's fine. That's what I'm saying. If Nigerian parents can actually develop that kind of relationship, guy, we are off. We are off.
It will avoid a lot.
I think so too.
It will avoid a lot. It will avoid a lot.
It's
Because this also affects the girl child. Because, you know, most of them don't even know how to speak to their mom. Most of them, they don't know how to speak to their
usually
mom.
with them and the
Also
dads.
about their sexual life and
Their
their
sexual life,
sexuality
exactly.
and all of that,
Honestly.
because
The mother-
you can't come and tell your mother, oh, I feel this type of way about a guy in school. I feel this type of way. I saw this guy and I thought he was cute and all of that. And to be honest, like you said, with the son and the father comparison and analysis, I also think that the fact that mothers have not given that room where their daughters can feel free enough to express themselves without judgment. See, there's something we say on the show, there's freedom of speech, but there's no freedom after speech, right? So, you know that they can tell you, oh yeah, you can tell me everything, but your reaction after they tell you everything is the problem. But after I tell you everything, you now start punishing me. It means the next time I'm not going to tell you anything at all.
Parents have emotional understanding.
Emotional intelligence and maturity.
Thank you for correcting me. They don't.
You see that junior scene, that scene you are talking about. I don't know if you remember the scene, Sharon, but that scene, people will perceive that scene as a casual scene, but meanwhile that scene has deep meaning.
That's deep meaning.
It has deep meaning. This is the reason why most foreign, let's use America like as a case study. Most like this is the reason why there are lots of child stars in the US.
Yes.
The number of children that are stars, that are successful in the US,
In the US are many.
because they have this.
Yeah.
Diane in Blackish Diane started acting when she was 5. You can imagine your parents, your mother or your father noticing your talents at that age and enrolling you into the field.
Wow, that's amazing.
I love and I admire that about them.
It's crazy.
Whatever it is that you love. Okay, I'm going to also give an example of Kim Kardashian and her daughter North. A lot of people will drag North on social media because of how her fashion sense or because she's on TikTok and how expressive she is. And I think she's 12 years old. The other day, Kim was on Chloe's podcast and she was talking about her parenting style with North and how she nurtures North. So apparently North is homeschooled, right? And the homeschooling is very different. So they have their music courses that is an 8-hour music class where she spends writing music, producing music. She has interests there. They have the fashion course where they have experts in fashion field come and teach this young girl about fashion. They have just interactive learning sessions. They went, I even heard there's one that she said about math. Maybe when they're teaching math, maybe they go shop some things, subtract the things they shopped, learning math, learning arithmetic. That is nepo baby mathematics anyway. But you see, the thing is, I do appreciate and I admire that a whole lot, and it really breaks my heart that we don't have that in Nigeria. That a lot of stars, a lot of dreams die even before it's given the chance to bloom. Right? And that is sad. But before we move over from this John and Junior and his father's situation now, I also think something that holds us back is our culture.
Yes.
Our culture and that of the Westerners are very different. We are so deeply rooted in culture, and in that culture there's respect. So there's a whole lot that is tagged as respect. I remember my former working place where I was talking to someone and to my superior, and she said something oh, Sharon is disrespectful. That when I'm talking to her, she's looking at me straight in the eyes. That she's looking at me straight in the eyes. then my boss, now the ND, says they were narrating the story to her, and I think she was just making a speech, and she said, why would I? She's exposed, right? She's traveled to the UK, she's lived there, has her kids there. And she said, why would I be talking to her and you're looking down? That's disrespectful. Do you get? Why would I be talking to her and you're not looking at me? It's disrespectful. But the other one, who has lived her life in Nigeria, is already part of the whole culture and practice and everything, sees a direct eye contact as disrespect, while the other sees it, have different opinion about the same thing. So culture has a big role to play.
A very big role. A very, very big role. So moving on, over to you, Sharon. Who do you relate to the most in Blackish, and what does that say about you?
Obviously, if you can't tell already,
we already know.
Just guess.
Ruby.
It's not Zoey. It should be Zoey.
I take it intentionally. To dismantle that act. You know, see the trend on
it's Zoey, right? Zoey. And I don't think it's a particular scene that made me fall in love with her or made me decide that she's my favorite character. I think Zoey perfectly depicted how complex the complexities of a young girl, of a growing young girl, how it's not just black and white, even though it's blackish, but it's not just black and white. See what I did there? Anyways, the fact is, Zoey is highly fashionable. She loves fashion, and she knows exactly, maybe not in relationship, but career-wise, she knows exactly what she wants, right? And I really relate to that. I loved her fashion, and I think one thing that drew me to her was her hairdo. She had iconic hairdos, iconic hairstyles, and I really, really loved her for her creativity. And I think that has also reflected in my fashion sense. So let me just give you guys a clue, right? Take a good look at me. I'm just going to give you 1 second.
I told you.
No, first, this is not being. Just take a good look at me.
Okay.
How do you see this outfit?
It's very perfect.
It's very
nice.
Very nice.
Very Zoey-like.
Very
Zoey-like.
So if I told you that this is a skirt, a mini skirt,
are you serious?
Yes.
Like for real?
Yes, it is. It's just something I put together because I thought it was cute.
I actually thought it's this thing women do.
Yes.
I thought it was sweater vest that you wore.
It's sweater vest, my brother.
It's not sweater vest, though. It's mini skirt.
So na skirt you wear for you.
No, this is amazing. Even though it is funny,
it's very
inspirational.
Like
wow.
it's really nice.
Yeah, so you can understand that I relate to her creativity.
Yeah.
And I think even relationship wise, let me not shoot myself in the leg, but even relationship wise, how uncertain Zoey can be with her lovers and with her relationship, I also relate to that, because sometimes, like I said earlier, it's not just black and white. You are confused. And you're still young, you're still figuring things out. So I really relate to that.
Yeah, you see, Sharon's input concerning Zoey, her input concerning I'm not working. I don't want to work. This is why you're laughing.
You know, just that's what was in my mind.
No, please, Kendrick, don't put me in a bad spot. Well, there is something that Sharon's input just reminded me of, and it's relating to Zoey. You see,
Zoey,
your input concerning Zoey just reminded me of. There was a day I was reading reviews on Grownish.
Okay.
I was reading reviews on, but this is a topic for another day, sharp. I just want to introduce it.
Yes.
I was reading reviews on the movie of Grownish. You understand?
Yeah.
And I discovered that people hate Zoey.
Very much.
They don't hate Zoey. They hate Yara.
Very
the character that
well.
played Zoey.
The hatred on Zoey
It's crazy.
This is new to me.
Go and.
Are you serious?
Go and read the reviews.
Go and check it. You will see the reviews.
Go and read the reviews.
But even the Nigerians,
Go and read it.
even us, most of us, they hate, not me. I love Zoey.
On that
Why?
girl. They said, first off, like I said, they hate Zara, they hate Yara, they hate Zoey. They said, the first thing they said is, Zoey is not a perfect main character. That's the first thing they said. They said, Yara doesn't know how to act.
Even
Yara doesn't know how to act.
my dear, if you see comments, if you see crazy comments,
You know,
crazy comments.
Let's not
That's
tell
a
her.
lie.
Let's not
A big
tell
lie.
her. Just
That's a lie.
go and read the reviews.
Maybe that's why some people don't like me.
Another situation where they hate Zoey. The comment I mostly saw was when you mentioned Zoey's relationship.
Yeah.
The relationship with Luca in Grownish, people don't like it.
Yes. Oh, let me not lie.
Luca is a very toxic human
I am
being.
part of the people that like her better with Aaron.
With Aaron, yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
With Aaron, her relationship with Luca was
No, her relationship with Luca is actually like people hating on her relationship with Luca is very valid. It's very valid. Do you know the crazy part? There are people who hate on her relationship with Aaron.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there are people who like, oh my goodness. When I was in school, I had my classmates. I will not mention your name. Let me not say it. I had my classmates who really loved her with Luca. I don't know why.
Bro,
They were rooting so much for them.
Those girls are toxic.
Team Zuka.
Those girls are toxic.
Trended more than Aaron and Zoey.
Yeah.
Team Zuka trended like
I don't know why.
TikTok pages
See,
now.
but I have a theory. Let me just. People should not drag me, but if you like drag me, let me just say it. Let me say it. I feel that the people that like Team Zoey and Luca, that's Zuka, are the same group of people that are Wizkid fans.
Bam.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Bam. You know what?
Do you agree?
I agree with you.
Luca is nonchalant.
Yes.
Toxic.
He smokes.
He smokes.
Just carefree.
Carefree. So where is the compatibility?
How do you guys take
Where is the
something
compatibility?
that you know that will kill you?
Do you know what
intentionally?
Do you know what is telling me? One of the Ish Nation members literally had the nerves to walk up to me
Seriously.
and tell me that Zoey and Luca are better than Zoey and Aaron because if two similar dates, it does not make sense.
That opposite attracts.
Opposite
attract.
Or like that kind of opposite. No, it's just,
Yeah.
The difference is too much.
Too much.
It's too much. Aaron inspired Zoey so much.
supported her, stood
journey.
by her.
The only thing I loved about Luca was his sense of fashion.
No,
Was his sense of fashion.
Okay.
How
For real,
he's good in
Luca
fashion.
had the best sense of fashion in that.
He's good in fashion. He's
Maybe
good in
that's
fashion.
what attracted Zoe. That's what.
Maybe.
Maybe yes. Because it was when they started working together
Yeah.
that the feelings and exactly started.
And Zoe tagged Luca as her work soulmate. Luca inspired Zoe to be better when it comes to fashion.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys remember that thing. But one thing that drew me, that attracted me to Luca was his carefree nature. You see, people like Luca, they live long.
Yes.
Things don't bother him.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
It's gonna be.
Yes.
It's not gonna be.
Giving a fuck in this world
Like
is a lot.
he's so chill.
takes
You
so
should not give a lot. You shouldn't give a fuck. I'm telling you.
If you observe, he rage baited Aaron like crazy. And
There was that part where Aaron punched him, sort of punched him.
he rage baited Aaron.
I loved it.
Aaron tried his best to rage bait Lukaku, but he couldn't. He couldn't.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I love about
He's very clever.
He's very chill and clever. Anyways, this topic of Zoey, people hating on Zoey and Yara is
We'll discuss
something
it.
that we are going to take our time.
But
about
Charles,
it.
don't run away. What about your favorite characters?
That's what I.
He wants to run away to ask you.
You see all these,
Yes.
presenters. be very careful with them. I was
What's
running.
your favorite character?
I cannot run. So my favorite character, not my favorite too, the person I relate to the most.
Okay.
You understand? Is actually Junior.
Again, nice.
Of course. Junior.
People. You see, one mistake people make about Blackish is that they think Blackish is just comedy. But Blackish is beyond comedy. Blackish, like, if you calm down and watch, Junior was the most underestimated child.
Overlooked.
Yes.
He was overlooked.
Yes.
He was the most neglected.
Yes.
Junior, is Junior. Let me tell you something. What Junior went through, none of them went through it. Even Diane, the almighty Diane, that is so stable. If she had gone through what Junior went through, she would have broken down. Junior was hated by Dre. Dre did not like Junior. We saw it obviously.
What do you mean, Dre did not like Junior?
Come on now.
Dre is his father now.
Dre did not like Junior. Oh my God. Okay, let's put it this way now. Let's start listing out the favorites.
Do you mean character-wise?
Character-wise.
Junior's character.
Like Dre. We are talking about like most loved children in the show.
Okay, most loved children in the show.
Diane.
Junior is the least, obviously.
Junior
Junior is the least.
Zoey is to Dre. Zoey was Dre's favorite. Diane and Jack was Rainbow's favorite. You understand?
Yeah.
And also Ruby and Pops. Junior was in the middle. He in fact he was Rainbow's favorite too. But the moment he dropped out of school and said he does not want to go to school,
Yeah.
Rainbow turned on him. He slept in his car for 1 year. He was just out of the go watch Blackish now.
I relate with Junior the most.
Dre,
I
like
relate with Junior the most.
the
Went through a lot.
the struggles we go through as young adults.
Yeah.
It was Junior
Yes.
that encountered. Junior suffered in Blackish. He fought for everything he owned.
Yes.
When he got hired in Dre's workplace, when he got hired in Dre's workplace, Dre was opposing him. Dre opposed him in every aspect of his life.
What if that was coming from the perspective of tough love?
Tough love. Dre even made it clear that it's not tough love.
I don't even agree with tough love. That tough love thing
Okay, the
is
tough
toxic.
love.
Dre made it clear.
That is toxic.
Dre took Jack like as his son more than Junior. I am not telling you. I am not making things up. Oh my God! You will go and watch.
I have to revisit Blackish.
Anytime Junior Jack messes up, it pains Dre because he's Jack. Dre was seeing Jack as his only son. Oh my God! I'm telling you, are laughing. Listen, I relate to Junior the most because Junior embodied the realistic sufferings and afflictions of young adults. He suffered. You know, Zoey was the cool child.
Yeah.
Blackish.
Cool kid.
Yeah.
She was the perfect kid.
Yeah.
There was no.
And that's why I also relate to her as well. Because I felt like growing up, I was, even till now, I think I'll be every parent's dream.
Yeah.
Every parent's dream.
That is because they are not seeing you for who you
Who am I?
You
Who am I,
are.
please?
You have
Who am I?
mistakes.
I'm a human being. What I'm trying to say is, I relate. That's why I just relate to Zoey a lot. Because, like you rightfully said, Zoey did well in school. Zoey knew what she wanted. She didn't give her parents stress. She was just not like Junior.
I hear what she say.
Not in comparison to Junior,
See,
in my opinion.
Oh my God.
Zoey gave her parents stress. So. Her father.
Jesus.
Her father, exactly. Her father, exactly. In Grownish.
Hey.
She gave him stress. She gave him stress.
Do you know Zoey was arrested in Mexico?
Yes.
For getting married
to Aaron.
Do you know?
For getting married, exactly. Yes, I remember that child.
See, let me see. This Sharon, I think we need to bust this girl up. We need to put her in her place today.
Why?
Today. Let me tell you something. In Blackish, Zoey was seen as the perfect child, the cool child, because camera was not really on her.
What do you mean camera
Camera was more of on Junior.
In Blackish.
In Blackish.
Yes, in Blackish. Yes, in Blackish. Yes.
He was the one messing up. He was the one taking bold steps that later on failed. Junior had more screen time. Also, he was doing this fashion, cool kid,
Looking pretty for the camera.
looking pretty for the camera. That was
Very annoying.
It takes a lot.
Zoey.
Honey, it takes a lot to look pretty for the camera, though.
Okay. I agree.
We agree.
Zoey now went to finish. What happened?
Women.
Look at all the terrible decisions she made. She started with cash money. From cash money, she entered Aaron. From Aaron, she was just jumping from. She made lots of mistakes in.
But you were the one that said that she was the perfect child.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody is actually really perfect.
Exactly.
But
That's
actually really
at
perfect.
least, in comparison,
you see, the point
you
of
know that she leave Zoe for me. Thank you very
we
much.
are not going to leave Zoey for. We are waiting for Zoey.
We will still visit that
We are
zone.
not waiting for her.
Okay, let's leave it for another day.
Exactly. We are coming. We are going to visit. See, because of Zoey, we inspired her fashion sense. That's why she's now doing big.
You all be hating potatoes gonna potato anyways.
You can imagine. What does this thing have to do with twirling her hair? If we go. So that is just it. Junior is my go-to person. He's the person I relate with the most.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any other thing you want to say about your favorite characters or the characters you guys relate to the most?
Not really, but I just want to, shout out to Kenya Barris. I really appreciate
That man
everything
tried.
he did. He gave the youths in the US
That man
opportunities.
For visibility.
Exactly, and I love him so much.
tried.
Kenya Barris, if you're watching
That man
this,
tried.
we love you so much right here in Africa,
For
Nigeria to be precise. We
For
love
you.
you, we respect
For
you. We hope to get your attention.
Yes, one
Actually.
day, definitely.
We're
We
going
hope
to
to get your
manifest
attention.
We are
that.
coming.
We
This
hope to get your
video
attention.
is going to get to you.
Amen.
It's just a matter of time.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run, by the power of God. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
We
And the church says,
Amen.
See, so we are coming. It's not far-fetched.
period.
So thank you all once again for joining us on the Ish podcast. Today was our first day and it was amazing having my co-members here. I'm really happy that we're able to start this. So thank you all so much. See you next time. Stay curious, stay cultural, and stay Ish. Thank you guys so much.
Active.
Peace out.
Active.